Thank you very much, my friend. Please have a seat. Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great day for love and for loving love and for those who love to love those who love love. Because this afternoon, President Biden signed the Respect for Marriage Act, which guarantees legal recognition of all marriages. That is great news, and I hope you were listening, Alan and Brad. No more excuses. Grandma's not going to live forever. I burnt the double tree by the lake for June 9th. Get a linen suit. This law is the culmination of a huge change in American society. Since 2004, support for same-sex marriage has gone from 42% to 68%. And even among Republicans, that number has gone from 19% to 43%. So progress, but still slightly less than the number of Republicans who believe that JFK Jr. is going to rise from the dead to create an even better pillow. The White House made the signing a big event with drag queens in attendance on the South Lawn. Well, that's how we should celebrate every new piece of legislation. Here to commemorate the passage of efficiency standards for manufactured homes, please welcome Trixie Mattel. Your HVAC system gonna work. Insulate it, work. Change those filters, work.
I like it.
We're learning more inside details about what went on in the lead up to the January 6th attack, courtesy of former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, seen here scaring the girl from the ring back into the TV. Meadows was forced to hand over his January 6th text messages to the House Select Committee, and last night the website Talking Points Memo announced that it had obtained a whole bunch of them, showing that Meadows exchanged texts with 34 members of Congress about plans to overturn the 2020 election. That is unbelievable. 34 people wanted to talk to Mark Meadows. The members of Congress, all members of Congress, right? These members of Congress communicating with Meadows were, and it's not my place to editorialize, stupid, evil traitors who are trying to do crimes against democracy for which they should be punished with decades of jail time. One of the worst of the baddies is South Carolina Representative Ralph Norman. Breaker, 10-4, backdoor, what's your 10-20 catch on the flip? Norman wrote to Meadows, Mark, we're at a point of no return in saving our republic. Our last hope is invoking martial law. Okay, invoking martial law means this congressman was calling for military involvement in a coup. Again, put him in jail. Also, put him through spell check because it's martial law with a T. Martial Law is the new CBS legal drama starring Eminem as Judge Marshall Mathers. Which reminds me, watch Martial Law on CBS, Saturdays, 1:45 p.m. Right after all new episodes of The Enforcinator. Norman also called out anyone unwilling to overturn the results, texting, and we laid down and abandoned him just because the biased media has called the election. He right. I can't believe biased media has called the election just because vote were count. Then there's this helpful little bit of text from Arizona Representative Paul Gosar. Call me. I have some fireworks coming out of Arizona early tomorrow. Call me anytime. I'm up. I'm up? I know Arizona is a desert, but this guy is thirsty. Speaking of criminals, it's been a rough few weeks for crypto exchange founder and man who told his barber, give me the shower drain, Sam Bankman-Fried. Bankman-Fried was the CEO of crypto exchange FTX, which recently went belly up and cost investors $1.8 billion. What has this world come to when you can't trust the guy selling imaginary computer coins whose name is almost exactly Bankman Fraud? What's next? What is...
That's fair.
Talk to me. Speak to me, friends. What's next? Don't get your annual checkup from Dr. Guy Deathkauser? Yesterday, Bankman-Fried was arrested in the Bahamas. Today, prosecutors unsealed an 8-charge indictment ranging from wire fraud to money laundering to conspiracy to commit fraud on the United States, which means he could face up to 115 years in prison because this allegedly guilty guy is allegedly very guilty allegedly. How allegedly guilty is he allegedly? It turns out FTX's inner circle had a secret chat group called Wire Fraud. Okay. That's a weirdly bald confession. Plus, like getting a bumper sticker that says, proud parent of an honor student, and I'm an arsonist. Speaking of fraud, there's a new scheme from former President the White Scrotus. Reportedly, he's going to release a book of letters next year. First, of course, he'll have to learn all 26.
Oh, nice.
A is for America, I made it great again. B is for boobies, which were always pretty great. C is for king, I love his burgers. Actually,
Wow.
Oh.
How's it taste?
I haven't done that in a few years. Actually, the book will contain the former president's private correspondence with past and present celebrities and international icons. Wow. President Obama's memoir was over 750 pages, single-spaced, and that was part 1. This guy's publishing birthday cards from famous people signed by their interns. It's the laziest presidential book since Eisenhower's All My CVS Receipts. Allegedly, this book will include correspondence with Elton John, Princess Diana, and Michael Jackson. Oh, it's going to be fascinating to see how each of these icons, in their own unique way, say, I do not want to be on Celebrity Apprentice. There's another small story out there today. All of our energy problems may be over, because today the U.S. announced a major nuclear fusion breakthrough that could help harness the sun's power. Ha ha! Screw you, son. We don't need you anymore, old man. Pack your sunglasses and quit lurking around the corner of our kids' drawings. It's creepy. Here's the breakthrough. Scientists have been trying to generate power using nuclear fusion for about 70 years, and now, for the first time, they have created a reactor that generated more power than it consumed. It's a Hanukkah miracle. And I'm sorry, I'm being told it's actually science. Here's how it went down. Scientists created this fusion energy by smashing atoms together at incredibly high speeds using 192 lasers, as NPR explained.
This is very exciting. How did they do this?
With lasers. It's like the
Lasers.
classic science. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay? That clears that up. Reminds me of the famous words of Alexander Graham Bell.
Mr. Watson, come here. It's like ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ring-ring. Hello?
The forethought to record that. I can't believe it. This is a big deal. Fusion could be an infinite source of clean energy that could help end dependence on fossil fuels. Hot dog! Global warming is over. Good news, Florida, you're saved. Bad news, America, we saved Florida. Only one small problem. Fusion will not contribute meaningfully to stopping climate change in the next 20 to 30 years. Here's why. According to an expert in the UK, the current fusion setup can only produce enough energy to boil about 10 kettles of water. That has got to be the most British way to measure anything. Well, it's only enough energy to boil 10 kettles, cook 5 shepherd's pies, or roast 1 Paddington bear. We've got a great show for you tonight. My guest is RuPaul, and when we come back, the debut of our annual Late Show holiday cartoon.